been on the clock for a while now, since New Year's Day, know what they're doing at number one. Have they made up their mind, Mike?
Well, Andrew, I talked to Vice President Sashi Brown, who was making the decision just a little bit ago, and he said that, yes, he has made a decision. He has known for 2 weeks, he said, who the Browns are taking first. Did not want to share it with me, but I'm not unique in that regard. According to Sashi Brown, only 3 or 4 people in the world know what the pick is. And unfortunately, I am not yet one of them. But, he seems very excited about it, confident, said he wishes the draft could start right now. They're good to go, and he's ready to add some good players to try to beef up the roster. They are on the clock in do my math is 30 hours from now. 30 hours from now, we will all know. But as of right now, you can count the people who know on one hand.
All right, but technically they could make the announcement here. I mean, with the blessing of the league, we've seen this. We used to see it all the time. If they wanted to come out right now and do a tweet, they could make that announcement. They're going to wait until
you sound like me trying to convince him to tell me. I said,
if you've made up your mind, why don't you just tell us? No, because there is some suspense here. All right, let's turn to the 12th pick. Mike, you broke news for us yesterday on this show, right around 25 hours ago, or 23, when you said that the Browns have talked to at least 3 teams. Now you're saying 4 teams in the top 8 about moving back up from 12 with their second first-round pick, the pick that would be the Eagles if not for the trade last year. What do we know about that story today?
Well, one of the scenarios would entail them drafting Myles Garrett first overall and then trying to get back up from 12 to ensure that they get Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback of their choice. Now, in talking to Sashi Brown, he admitted to me that things could happen in real time, but didn't sound like he felt like this was super likely. He said point blank, we are not desperate for a quarterback. That perception is wrong. You don't want to force those things because it can set your franchise back more when you do. And, we'll find a way to upgrade that position one way or the other. So, obviously we don't know exactly what's going to happen until this plays out on the clock. And they have made those calls and done their due diligence. He also said he hates parting with draft picks, especially high ones, though it's not something he would rule out completely. So keep an eye on all of that. But he, taking him at his word, he says we are not desperate for a quarterback. That perception is wrong.
All right, not desperate. They could always go with that guy Brock Osweiler on their roster. Why pay $17 million for a second-round pick from the Texans if you're not going to at least try to use that player? But recapping Mike Silver's news here, Sashi Brown, the Browns GM, says he's known now for 2 weeks, Mike, who he wants and plans to take